What is up, guys? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. So, I wanted to talk about this show called Solar Opposites. So, Solar Opposites was aired on the Fox, aired on Fox Broadcast Company, and before it got moved to Hulu, which now they're on their 8th season or something like that. Um, so so according to the story, they had crash landed on Earth because their planet, the asteroid came and destroyed their planet. So 4 aliens and a pupa, whatever you call it, were to go to different planets to call home there, and it had to be unpopulated. But they ended up crash landing on Earth, and so they have to figure out if Earth is awesome or awful. During the seasons, they get into trouble, very misadventures, and they shrink people and put them in the wall to almost like ant farms, things like that. And it just turns out to be by the same creators as Rick and Morty, which the creator or co-creator did one of the voices, Corvoy, whatever his name is. And yeah, I read a lot of research about that gentleman. Turns out he is being replaced by some dude named Dan Stewart. So this show is this show is adult humor, very very strong adult humor. And this was definitely not for kids. Yeah. They basically said every cuss word in the book, which I will not repeat, but they said every cuss word in the book. And yeah, so I mean, I understand there's all kinds of different kinds of adult comedy, and some adult comedy does not fit with me. Especially in these 2 episodes, there's one where they went to Hulu Land, and this dude named Tim, mind you, this is my first time ever seeing an episode. I saw this with a friend of mine, and they go to Hulu Land, and some dude named Tim manages to overthrow them and put them in the box and things like that. Turns out it was all a hallucinogenic dream, because he dies at the end, and the girl that was in the dream with them only wanted him to pay for his crimes. Apparently he assaulted her, and the escaped gorilla comes. Like, this is how you know this was a dream, because the escaped gorilla tells him, "You need to come with me, eat a cigarette." They said like, "Oh, like, what the hell kind of show is this? What the heck?" I will say there are 2 different kinds of adult humor. It's like there are 2 different kinds of comedy humor. There is adult humor and there's kind humor. And then within adult humor, there's 2 different kinds. There's kinds that are over the top, and there are kinds where just, like with me, I'm like, okay, I see what you're going for. Like, what is it? Of course, it was an adult show. Yeah, Velma is a really adult show that I will not touch. What was the show? It was most definitely not for kids. It was on HBO. It was a show back in the day, and I remember watching it. It was pretty cool. It was like an action animated show. Oh, Inuyasha. It wasn't on HBO. Like Inuyasha is like, was not adult, but it's not for kids, so that's my kind of thing. Yeah. The Killing Joke. Batman the Killing Joke. There's gonna be different kinds of adult humor. It's like asking for the same flavor cake from 2 different Bakers. It's going to be slightly different. They're not going to be the same. It's going to be slightly different. So that's what it is. So solar opposites. If it's up your alley, it's up your alley. If it's not, it's not. Like I said, I only saw an episode and a half. One was where the dude was dreaming because he's dying. And then the other episode is when Child Protective Services comes to play because they had the gargoyle ray and the leader just wanted to paint the ceiling white because the other guy painted it in a way where obviously he was hopped up on something. But yeah, if solar opposites is up your alley, then it's up your alley. Me, I'll stick to Game of Thrones. I'll stick to Game of Thrones.